prayer is more important than service. The Apostle James wrote, pure and genuine religion in the sight of God the Father means caring for orphans and widows in their distress. Yet James himself, with Peter and John and the 12 apostles, refused to compromise prayers to take care of the widows and the orphans. There was a dispute between the Greek Christians and the Hebrew Christians. The Greeks complained that the Hebrews are taking the larger share, so the Greek widows are not getting enough food during the distribution of food. So they asked for Peter, John, and James, the elders of the church, to intervene. And they refused. Instead, they appointed deacons to oversee the distribution of food. Then they said, then we apostles can spend our time in prayer and teaching the word. We are not going to spend time taking care of the widows, which is pure religion before God, which is what we ought to be doing as Christians. But we choose not to compromise, not to delegate our time in prayer and teaching the word. The main reason people fight in the church is when you are more concerned with serving God than spending time with God. Every time there is a dispute in church, it's because people are preoccupied and obsessed with serving God more than spending time with God. We are more concerned with serving God more than knowing God. And that's the source of every trouble in church. Martha complained to Jesus, Mary is not helping me with the kitchen work. She can't help me fix the dish. She can't even help in the kitchen. Jesus told Martha, you are concerned and bothered by many things. Mary is concerned with the right thing, sitting at my feet, hearing my word. So Martha was offended because she was concerned with the kitchen. And that's the same thing I want to urge you. No matter what department you do in church, ushering, teaching Sunday school, singing, media, don't desire to serve God more than knowing God. You will always be offended if you take that approach. So the disciples decided prayer and the word of God is more important than service. Service is what is true religion. It is acceptable to God, but not at the expense of knowing God.